to the sound. Today, music teacher is going to be reacting to a new artist. And guess what? I got a guest host with me today to introduce him. So, with me again today, my good friend, singer, songwriter, and guitarist, Kyle Walz.
Hey, everybody. All right, Matthew. Today we have a guitar player. He plays a lot of jazz, plays some classical, but he has a two-neck guitar. Now, you're probably thinking Jimmy Page, you're probably thinking classic Zeppelin, but this is a little different. This is a custom two-neck where the necks are really close together. He does all tapping. It's very interesting. And for people, we're going to take it back on the internet time machine, maybe about 10, 12 years ago. This guy is known as the Constipation face guitar player. But don't let that mislead you. When you hear his music and watch him play, you will have something else to remember this guy by, except for that crazy name for him.
So his videos are pretty short, so we're going to do a couple of them, right?
Yes. Yeah. So we're take a look at a Bach piece first, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So we got a Bach prelude, and then I'll say something before we get to the second one to introduce that one for you too.
Right on. Well, so we're going to go ahead without further ado, and we're going to do Goldberg Variation number 1 first off. And who's the artist again? Adam Fulara. Here we go.
All right.
Awesome.
Dude, isn't that cool? Now, talking about like his moniker Constipation face, there's a video that made him famous, and besides his playing, he's like this the whole time, and he's tapping, is just doing one of these, and it's so awesome. But with that video, I love it seems like it's so effortless, and anybody into music, Bach is just on another level anyway. And it's always cool to see somebody, but he's playing it like a crazy piano or harpsichord, some sort of key instrument. The approach he has, and it's really cool. I went through a big phase when I was playing a lot of classical and stuff, and man, that dude was a big inspiration. I was like, I wish I could even attempt to try to play something like that,
Yeah. Subscribed. Definitely. Right now, I just did. Okay. What'd you say the next one was?
Maple Leaf Rag. Okay. While you get that one ready, I'll mention a little bit. So I'm in St. Louis, and Matthew is on the West Coast. And here in St. Louis, Scott Joplin House, Maple Leaf Rag. This is kind of near and dear to me because it's so local. And looking at the history of music here in the States, you have ragtime, which led into blues, led into jazz, kind of a neat little transition period of music. And Scott Joplin, kind of had this whole groove going on the piano, and to hear this done on guitar. And for anybody that doesn't play guitar, and you might know this song otherwise, this song is very difficult to play because Matthew and I, we've been talking in some of these videos we've been doing about multiple parts going on, about like Alat Bata playing like kind of a percussion part, playing a bass part, playing a chord part, and playing a melody part, all this stuff going on. So in Maple Leaf Rag, you kind of have some of that going on too. So you got this ready, or you want me?
I wanted to make one more little comment
Oh yeah,
about that
yeah,
first one, the Bach that we watched. It was so
yeah.
short and yet so much happened. That the counterpoint was just so
Yeah,
gorgeous. It
absolutely.
sounded seriously like a piano player with his right hand and his left hand, and they were just doing their independent things, you know.
Yeah,
And you had the one doing the high melody and the low doing the bass line, but melody because it's Bach, and it's like just they're working off each other and just perfect. And it's like, I mean, I can't even fathom like
he's
I'm
just
like, how did you start? Like
right.
right hand okay on this one, and then or left hand on this one, and then right hand on this one, or right? You have to like that. I what?
And he's just all over the place too.
Uh
And
huh.
it's like you said, it's just gorgeous.
He
Hey,
looks
here,
like he's like playing Super Mario 3.
right?
Like it's that easy, you know?
Yeah, yeah. The level he's beat like 1,000 times is like, I'm just need something to do. I'm just here playing Bach. You know, dude. Okay, here's a crazy little thing about Bach, and you might know this. Okay, in German,
Mm-hmm.
the names of the notes obviously are, it's a different language, and H is the name of a note, because the way their alphabet or note naming is in German. Bach would use his name to create melodies. Have you ever heard this?
No, I
So,
never heard that.
like, so as he's playing the letters of his name in terms of music, and some, I can't remember who figured it out. It was somebody like doing those, how people on the internet hide all kinds of things and like hidden messages and songs and put them through a spectrograph, and you see pictures and all this stuff. Somebody was analyzing Bach. It was like, that dude was name dropping himself. Isn't that crazy?
You think about the modern day rapper, right? Like the
Right.
first 15 seconds of their song is like somebody else saying how awesome they are, right?
Exactly. That's great. Yeah.
Wow, dude, I'm excited. This is fun. All right, so
Yeah.
let's check out this. So, Music Teacher Reacts Part 2, Autumn Fulara. This is the Maple Leaf Rag.
Love those arpeggios. Yeah.
So, okay. Now, I got some questions after seeing two videos of this guy. All right.
Yeah.
So, how's he keeping his open strings from ringing? I noticed there's something weird looking at the first, second frets. Is there something
Yeah.
like
It,
absorb it or something?
yeah, it's almost like the Johnny Cash thing, trying to get, trying to mute the strings by sticking something up there. It looks, I don't know, it almost looks like something covered in duct tape, but duct tape would probably be a little too thick, but yeah, he's definitely got something up there to mute those strings to keep them like that.
Yeah, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to do all that without, you know what I mean? Like because you have
Right.
coming in and ruining
Yeah,
it.
you have all those extra notes popping in. Yeah.
Because he didn't have a hand to mute with. His hands are too
No.
busy playing. There's like, how's he supposed to mute at the same time? Like,
Yeah.
I'm just as mind blown as I am with this dude as I am by Ali Bata
Oh,
and by some of these other people, man. Have you heard of this Diana Ankudinova? Have you heard of her?
no.
Oh
No.
man, I should show you her sometime. You can check out some reacts to her on my channel. She's this Russian
I will.
girl. She's like, she was like 15 at the time on this TV show singing, and she like, just like totally like transcends gender with her voice. Like she has
Oh,
like
that's awesome.
the full depth of a man and the full presence and beauty of a woman at the same fucking time. And you're like,
Wow.
how does this little girl fucking make me sound like an amateur when I've been a working professional for most of my life, like longer than
That's
before,
crazy.
you know, like seriously. And I mean, I know I'm sort of like, I do a lot of different things, you know. I don't just she's a singer, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you expect some level of difference, but this guy Adam Fulara, he almost reminds me of Geddy Lee, like a younger Geddy Lee.
He has that look. Yeah.
Almost. And he blows my mind in the same way as Geddy Lee. Like, you know, Geddy Lee would be playing the bass guitar with his left hand, playing keyboards with his right hand, and then he'd be like triggering shit with his feet at the same time while he's
exactly.
It's like
he's dancing.
What?
Yeah.
Geddy Lee was one of those people that just blew my mind, like way back. You know, when I was just learning about music and like, you know, like how can one person do all that? And I mean, just Neil Peart. I mean, but I swear the guy has 4 limbs. So I mean, it's not like Geddy Lee was the only one shining in that band, you know.
Oh,
totally.
All 3 of those guys. Yeah.
Oh, pardon me. Yeah, all 3 of those guys, man. Totally.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it's whenever I was listening to Adam Fulara play that ragtime thing, his sense of swing. And it like when I went through the phase, listened a lot of him, you know, a really heavy jazz background, you know, and jazz, you know, it's all about that swing rhythm, you know. I don't know if my finger claps are coming through, or finger snaps rather, but that was so cool how he would hit those arpeggios with that little bit of swing to give it that ragtime signature, man. That was so sweet to hear someone do that, you know, something from across the pond, as they say, kind of hitting that groove right.
Definitely, man. He's just so skillfully executing too.
Yeah.
All right. How about do you want to do another one? One more Adam Fulara?
Yeah.
They're still so short. I think we could fit one more in there in this video to make it more interesting.
Yeah. Let's go right to the Constipation one, because that's I love hearing this dude play Bach. Something about when a musician plays Bach skillfully, it makes my soul so happy.
All right, so we got some more Bach coming up for everybody.
All right. Put
Adam
your counterpoint
Fulara.
ready.
Yeah. Oh man, I love Bach, you know, and I mean, okay, if he was writing his name into it, and you know somebody figured it out, more power to him, dude, because you got to write something into it. I mean, shit, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Here we go, Adam Fulara, BWV 848. face, he reminded me more of Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah. Well, and it's so funny, like growing up playing guitar in the 80s is all about how many notes can you play. And like for me, when I was in high school, my thing is I could play all a Master of Puppets. I could play except for the slow part in the middle of the song, I could play it so fast it'd be like a couple minutes long, and the slow part would still be slow. I mean, I play it like 6 times as fast as the recording, and I would do that thing like go, hold my breath and play as many notes as I could. So the first time I saw that video of him doing that, I was like, dude, that was me when I was like 16. But you can feel the intensity of what he's playing, and it's so, like, he used the word gorgeous before. I mean, it's something about Bach, and for people that don't know music or aren't too interested, what made Bach so cool is he broke the musical rules in a way that it didn't seem like you were breaking the rules. And a lot of people still are trying to figure out how it works and studying Bach, so they can break the rules themselves, like jazz players and other genres of music and stuff. But man, the way the melody works, and he's so quick, man. He's so proficient. That is so impressive, man.
I'm gonna be ripping brutally honest here. There was one moment in there.
Yeah.
I felt it where he was like, oh shit, he almost got one hand slightly behind the other. Almost.
Yeah.
And I felt it. And then he was like, fuck you.
Yeah.
That's like, I mean, dude, that was cool because I'm not trying to be critical. I'm saying, he's human. Like Ali Bata, right? Like anybody, like you think of, insert anybody, your musical hero, right? For me, it'd be John Petrucci, right? He's human. Nobody's perfect.
Yeah,
so somebody, man, one time people were commenting on a Dream Theater video like, oh, this is the one where John Petrucci had an off day. And I'm like, somebody, you gotta have one sometime. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I get a couple a week in there.
I listened to that because people were commenting that. I didn't hear it. It still sounded amazing to me. I mean, maybe he was, 90% epic instead of 99% epic, like he usually is.
Right.
But
still
it was still an A. Yeah, I still gave him an A.
That's funny.
Wow. Thank you so much for introducing me to Brushy a couple weeks ago, and then now introducing me to Adam Fulara. I would definitely want to have you on again, man. You're a great guest for the sound, on par with my other wonderful guests.
Hey, glad to be a part of your group, man.
Definitely, man. It started with Flowering Creativity. Make sure you guys check out Kyle on Flowering Creativity all the way back January 2021, talking about all kinds of creative stuff and how the pandemic affected us. And make sure you check out Kyle's YouTube channel. He's got great videos. Check him out. Kyle Walz on social media. That's right. And you had to say one of them was a little different than that? Kyle with a middle initial or something?
Oh, my Instagram has my first initial. Yeah, R Kyle Walz.
R Kyle Walz. That's right.
R. It's like I'm a pirate. Arg.
That's right. And if you guys want to give me suggestions, remember patrons get 10 times voting power. So sign up at patreon.com/Matthews Music Lesson Studio to get that voting power. And you can get music lessons from me at MatthewsMusicLessonStudio.com. I know you shared, and subscribed this video already, all you awesome Fularians. And I will see you guys next time on The Sound.